Hey y'all, good morning. I'm back in the car. Another day. I'm telling you, this series should just be called In the Car with Kim. So, anyway, what I wanted to talk to you about this morning was, this morning, for some reason, I felt compelled to look at, like, my old videos, and, like, these videos mount up pretty fast. And I think I've only been doing this about a couple of weeks or whatever. But, you know, I'm all about progression and moving forward. And I was thinking, like, wow, I've really come a long way. So, a lot of y'all probably don't know this, but I started this journey probably about, it's been a long time. Almost 20 years, right? And I was I had a friend that I recently just connected with. I just found her, and I was a supervisor at a nursing home, and I was like, so pretty much like how I am now, but probably worse. I was that supervisor you hated, right? And I didn't care. So because I was young and I looked young, so people used to like try to punk me and take advantage of me, so I was just like a bitch. So anyway, I was like, this girl, this white girl, she used to come into my floor, and she was like being all nice and everything. I'd be like, oh God, here she come, right? She can't really ask me all these freaking questions. So I was like really mean to her. And then one day she said, listen, I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just trying to get information. And then like at that moment, my whole guard dropped. So she was like, I got this thing and I really think you would like it. And I was like, man, I ain't trying to do none of that. So she was like, and it costs $500, man, and I really ain't trying to do none of that. She was like, it's going to be some guys there. I was like, I'm there. I get in there, right? So this thing changed my life, right? So what happened was, she's like, so anyway, I go, right? I go. I'm looking real cute like a damn Barbie doll, right? Had the long curly weave in, right? Tight jeans on, pink. I remember what I had on to the pink little tight shirt, right? Back then I was real skinny. And, well, no, I ain't gonna say I was real skinny. My body was banging. Right? So I was like, all right. So I was like, okay. I get in there. I'm like, ain't no damn men in here. It's men in here. Ain't nothing I'm interested in, right? I was like, God damn, I paid $500 for this shit. So I get in here, right? And I'm like, wow, okay. I'm sitting next to the dude with the dot on his head, right? The Indian dude. And I'm looking around like, oh shit, okay. I might as well just play along. So I get in there. It's no room, it's no windows in this freaking joint. And it's like the ultimate in self-help, right? They got you locked in this joint and they got your money. So, and I'm telling you, when they got you locked in, it was like all day. So I'm like, okay, damn. So I go in there and I said, shit, let me just play along and get in this thing. That thing changed the whole course of my entire life. And it really set me off on a journey. In that moment, I think I was like in my early 30s. In that moment, it really, I went in there like this little girl, came out grown woman. So it set me on this journey to where, basically where I am today. So when you see me fight, it's because of all the training that I had. And then I went on to do some other things. And I went on, I'm looking at this squirrel on top of my roof. And, I went on to do public speaking and events, and had my own little workshop I used to do and all that stuff. A lot of amazing things came out of that moment. So fast forward, right? So I go on to live an awesome, amazing life. And When I say I've done it all, I've done it all, right? So just unstoppable, right? Because it just brought out amazing qualities. I'm gonna fast forward. So I get to like many years later, and I start going into like this depression, because I'm like, damn, this is where all my awesome, like all my good choices led me to. And I was like, what the hell? And so I'm like working this freaking nursing job. So I was like, wait a minute, I gotta work this freaking nursing job for the next 17 years until I can retire, and I'm not feeling it no more, and I'm this and that. And in a moment, like I became like the victim. And then I started to have like panic attacks. I went into like this major depression. Now remember I told you my son is going to school for film. He wanted to be a film producer. He wasn't actually in school when this happened, but he was in high school. This was his last year in high school. So what he decided to do was he decided to start this documentary called, what's the name of the damn documentary? Called In Between the Tears, right? It's a story of life, love, and conquering. I forget the name of it. But anyway, that's not important. So he does this documentary. He goes out on the street and he asks people, what is happiness? He did like the survey, he filmed it, it was decent. And everybody had a different opinion on what was happiness to them, right? So, and then it goes into my story of fighting depression. Like, because I was in the, like, people have the blues and stuff, like where they get like you know, they have a down day or whatever, but I was stuck in like this period of darkness that I've never experienced in my life, and I didn't know what it was. I didn't know. It was like at the point, like I listen to self-help shit, like videos and stuff like that, but at that time I ain't want none of that bullshit. I ain't want no fluff. I ain't want none of that. Oh, you could do. I ain't want none of that. I wanted somebody to tell me the truth. Like, life fucking sucks, and you gotta fight to get out of it. So what happened was, this video might be a little bit longer. I apologize, but because I gotta make this point. What happened was, I started listening to Joe Rogan from Fear Factor. He's awesome, by the way. I love him. So he was like, yeah, this is, you have to, he was like, life sucks. Like, life is like, it sucks ass, like really bad. He was like, yeah, he was like, what you need to do is you need to become the hero in the story of your life, right? And at the time that resonated, it still resonates with me. It resonated with me. And I was like, yeah, like, that's true. Right. So I was like, and he was like, you know how like Rocky comes and then you gotta fight, and he looks at the picture of his daughter, and then he shit. Here come my daughters, they get ready to get in the car and disrupt me. And then it was like, and you gotta you look at the picture of your daughter, and then you come back and you just kick ass, right? So I was like, yeah, like, okay, that's me, right? You know you in my video, right?
What?
Let me see if I can do this with her in the car. So, anyway, and then my other daughter texted me trying to get my attention. Alright. So, anyway, just threw my whole damn train of thought off. Alright. So he comes back and he's like, yeah, and you gotta fight. You gotta become the hero in the story of your life. So at that moment, I was like, okay, you had to recreate yourself, right? And that's where the depression was coming from. The depression was coming from, I stopped being in creation mode of my life. I stopped creating new opportunities for myself. I stopped going after things. I just basically was doomed to live out this life of the choices that I made when I was freaking 20 years old and didn't know shit. Right? So when and that's the whole thing about life. Like when you're in your 20s, you're like, yeah, you have your whole life ahead of you. So you're like, oh, I want to get married, I want to get a car, I want to get a house, and then you seek out on this journey to get stuff. So you're always in motion. And then it comes a point in your life, like now with me at this stage of my life, where you've done all that. It's like been there, done all that. You know what it is, right? And then you like, damn, this is where this shit got me. Like, damn. So I was like, okay, now I need to create the next half of my life. And that's why I was in the depression, because I just basically did it all, and these were the results. And I was kind of like, all right, big whoop. Like, it ain't, all right. Like, it is what it is. So I was like, okay, so now, I'm excited because now I'm creating like all these other things. So the funny thing is now I'm not afraid to go out there and really play ball and play hard and see what the next part of my life, you know, what's in store for me. I'm excited about. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with my friends. I'm just loving life right now. But that part was scary. That crap, man. If you in there, or you going through that, or you going through whatever you going through, hit me up and let me. I mean, I could work you through that. I could walk you out of that, because that thing is nasty. So I'm gonna wrap it up because it's 10 minutes, a little past. Have an awesome day. Love y'all, and you know, check me back out again. Kim Tales, learn from my mistakes. All right, peace.